people we've got. School mornings are pure mental torture. Shout out Skeptor for the video. Listen, I can relate to this to a degree. I feel like, man, bro, getting up 7 a.m., 6 a.m. in the morning. I met my ting from Barking. 7 a.m. in the morning. Hey, if you're from the UK, you know about that legendary banger. But yeah, I could definitely kind of relate to this, Who can relate? I be feeling my time. I feel like I'm all my night. Alright, let me actually park off with the what I'm saying, with the music. But hey, I could definitely relate. Like the struggles were there, man. Like it was really a struggle to get up in the morning. I ain't gonna lie. Shower and everything, doing their hair and whatnot. I mean, back then though, I didn't really have a skincare routine like that. So hey, I just used to hop in the shower, brush teeth, and then I'm out the door, innit? But yeah, let me not even bore with you guys. Let's just jump into it.
One of the worst possible experiences to ever happen to the average humanoid. Nothing is worse than getting out of your bed during ungodly hours with Kevin Durant levels of crusty eyes, a numb hand, and a pulsing.
I hated mornings as a kid, but now I love them. Hey, please, I agree with that. I think in the mornings is when I'm most productive. That's where I'm most likely to get stuff done at a high efficiency, at a high rate. I perform well in the morning. Facts. And you want to know what it is about the mornings? It's like, I don't know, like, because I have a bad routine at the moment, yeah, where it's like, my sleeping pattern just won't allow me to get up till like 9-10 o'clock, which is bad. I try to aim to start my days or wake up at like 8 o'clock, nice and early. It does give you the head start, and in a way, like, it kind of gives you more time during the day. Because like, bro, when I don't know about you lot, but when I wake up past 10 a.m, bro, I just feel like the day is already done, because I just feel like a bum. I feel so bummy if I wake up past 10 a.m. I don't know if you guys can relate to that. Facts Plays is saying, hey.
The thought of having to get ready to head to Algebra 2.
No, but mornings though, right now, when you grow up, mornings are kind of good.
Pulsating sound waves down my entire body gives me more PTSD than the Avengers witnessing Thanos pull up to Wakanda for the first time. But to really get an idea on just how terrible waking up for school mornings are, we first need to go through the multiple different stages of challenges you'll be facing from the moment you get out of bed all the way till the time your first class starts. Now, in my non-humble opinion, while waking up and getting out of bed is hard enough by itself, the actual
Hey, do you guys remember them winter mornings, bro? Hey, they used to, what was that Meek Mill song again? We used to rap for times like this, for times like that on a pen. Bro, we used to rap for times like this, for times like that, bro. Waking up in them winter mornings, dark outside, frost everywhere, colder than a motherfucker, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. I swear down, that alarm bell is going on, yeah. The moment I take off that duvet or that blanket off, yeah, bro, man's shivering like Brooke. Brooke in One Piece, bro. I'm just shivering up, fam. I'm just shivering up the place. Oh my gosh, bro. Winter mornings for school,
as soon as you get out of your bed to start the day, is so much worse.
But I don't know why. I did kind of like that though. After the waking up phase, like walking out the house when it's dark, I don't know why. I did kind of enjoy that.
But for 2, after you notice you're awake earlier than you expected, you instinctively press the snooze button and start to doze off again, and do the mental math on how you can afford just 5 more minutes. The next time you open your eyes, it's 30 minutes before school starts, and now I have to speed run my entire routine, and my brain immediately starts calculating how many minutes to spend on every single task. Anyone who also ends up in this situation already knows that the idea of a shower is completely unviable. You better start praying to God that you can wear your deodorant and cologne for the rest of the day without someone catching a whiff of your presence.
You got to have that shower, but I'm not gonna lie.
Let's assume you managed to get out of bed half awake and step out of your room. The
certain mornings,
bro,
bro,
have to deal with is the bathroom. As someone who has younger siblings, the amount of times I've gone to wash my face,
I mean, hey, do you guys shower in the morning or in the evening or both? Because, hey, listen, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say that every day, morning and night. I do both. I do both, yeah. I shower both morning and night. I'm gonna keep it real. I shower both morning and night, but only on the days where I'm going to the gym or I'm going to the gym or I'm doing something like some sort of exercise, like I'm going out to play football or basketball, or I went to the gym or I went for a run. That's when you'll see me like have a shower twice or maybe even 3 times a day. But other than that, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I do be having like one shower a day, you know. And I feel like that rule does change during the summer because hey, that UK heat wave we had that bro, fam, I had like I was having like 4 or 5 showers a day, bro. He's averaging 40. I was averaging like 4 or 5 showers a day during that UK heat wave. So during the summer it does change, but normally though, you know, I do be having one shower a day, unless it's like I'm going to the gym or having some sort of exercise. How about you guys though? Drop it down in the comments. Don't lie, bro. Keep it unfiltered. Let's not lie, bro.
30 minutes to use the sink because someone decided to play with bath bubbles for too long. Even if I managed to get lucky and whoever was in there left early, as soon as I stepped inside, I'd find all the hot water gone, a lake on the ground, and the most insane combination of a post-toilet stench that I'd ever smelled. Once you're able to get into the rhythm of things and get your fit on,
I used to hate. Do you guys have a certain sibling that used to hate washing or having a shower after? Like, bro, they just be leaving like a puddle of water. Like, bro, come on, use the freaking mop, bro. Hell no, man. That's kind of my incentive for getting up early in the morning or to like be in the first. You know what I mean? That's one big incentive I have. I'm not gonna lie.
I really want to put a major focus on the
To
school
avoid
bus
the cleaning
because
up
while
process.
I personally stopped going on it after middle school,
Cause
I
like,
did
bro,
not forget the absolute misery that I endured on that vehicle of chaos and destruction. Whenever the bus came to my neighborhood to pick me up, as soon as I got on it, my #1 objective would always be to find an empty seat and start catching up.
alright, please, maybe you can relate to this because you're in the US. But in the UK, I never got to experience. I mean, no, to be honest though, in the UK you do have this, but obviously you do take the bus. But we don't have school buses like that, right? You guys have school buses. We have like public transportation. Transportation? Yeah, transportation. I don't know why I was thinking teleportation, but nah, I just used to walk to school, so I never experienced the bus like that.
Up on all the sleep I missed. Unfortunately, I couldn't get any
To
more
be
sleep
honest.
because anytime I laid my head anywhere, I started taking tick damage and was just in pain until I got to school. Another reason sleep was impossible was because niggas in the back of the bus kept screaming at the top of their lungs at the worst jokes ever conceived. Yo, bro, guess what? What? Chicken dookie butt. An integral part of the school morning experience.
Hey, no,
is
but
the
guys, if
antics
you're
of
in
the
the
school
UK
bus
though, you'll
driver.
know about
The
them
amount of
secondary
goofy
schools
and
and
insane stories that occurred
them
while I
secondary
was
school
still a
kids
bus kid
on
bring
the
back
bus,
some
bro.
not so pleasant
Pure
memories.
headache.
You have two types of bus drivers.
I
The
finally
first
see what
one
the
is
older
chill as hell and
generation
has
or the older
conversations
guys
with the kids
before
up
us,
front from
right,
time to
was
time.
saying
You work on the
about
bus
us,
and
how
he
we used
nods
to
or
be when
smiles
we
at
were
you
in
and just heads
secondary.
to school with
Because,
minimal
bro,
distractions.
that bus,
Someone could be
that
having a Just Dance
top
competition in the
floor
back
of
the
the bus,
and
just
as long
smelling
as they
of
don't personally
BO,
bother the bus
hella
driver, you
screaming,
get to school
shouting,
safe
hella
and sound without them
hollering,
turning their
bro.
head back even
You
once.
know,
Now on the
like
other side of that coin,
you might be
you have the
having
bus
the
drivers that
worst
have
of
more
days,
crash outs
bro. You
than
might be
Benson
having
on
the
a
worst
Wednesday
of
afternoon.
migraines, the worst
Wait, man, what's
headaches,
the matter with
and you're
you?
just hearing screeching, bro. Like, come on, bro. That's the last thing you want to be hearing.
Now, I get that some people can get very tired and fed up with being at work, especially when you have to deal with kids on a daily basis, but these bus drivers would always be doing the most, especially during morning pickups. While I've had multiple crash out bus drivers over the years, there was this one driver who was like anyone I'd ever seen. He was this middle-aged black guy with a receding hairline and was 5'1", so he was shorter than most of the kids in my grade. Now, for the sake of the video, let's call him Mr. Roberts. There was one time when we were all headed to school, and per usual, some kids in the back were doing some dumb shit and caused Mr. Roberts to constantly look back and tell them to stop or they would get written up. Now, the kids in the back instantly called cap on this because they've heard that phrase way too many times and have still gotten away with stuff they did in the past, so they thought it was going to be no exception this time and they just tried to call his bluff. I don't know if something happened earlier that morning to Mr. Roberts, stubbed his toe on the way out of the bathroom or something, but that man was not playing around because he fully stopped the bus on the side of the road, got up from his chair, and proceeded to cuss out the kids in the back for 5 million minutes straight. I could have sworn he was about to pop a blood vessel at any second. You want to know what the worst part was? We were quite literally 1 minute away from the drop-off zone, and our bus was within walking distance of the front door. Keep in mind, we were already running late to begin with, and these Neanderthals in the back just decided to give us a
Neanderthals,
tardy all for
what
no
a
reason.
word.
All y'all had to do was stay quiet for 4
Neanderthals.
seconds, and we would have had no issues at all. But they were like, nah, let's just keep acting like hyenas that just discovered food for the first time in 5 days.
Bro, that's how,
Finally,
you know,
after all the
hey, you know
tomfoolery
what,
that
how I
just
was talking about the UK secondary school kids, upper decker bus, bro, that's how literally hyenas, bro.
occurred, we finally make it to school.
Hyenas.
So that means everything is peaceful and good now, right?
No!
Gazer. Hey, shout out to Illuminati.
The morning
man.
tomfoolery experience.
Hey,
climax,
shout out
the
to
second we went to the school
Illuminati,
building.
bro.
Something I haven't mentioned that makes the school morning experience even more torturous.
Bro,
is
that
when
guy
you
was
have a test
unreal.
in your first class of the day. The amount of last-minute study
Right,
sessions
anytime I see
had
a
to
soul
cram
clip,
before
I
went
just
to take my
have
test
to
are
laugh it out,
incalculable.
man.
A fear I will never
Generational
forget is when I was studying
talent.
to take a test the next morning and accidentally overslept before my alarm could wake me up. I swear, I thought my life was over and I was about to get crucified by my parents the next day once they
Hey,
found
no,
out
I've
what
never
my
had
score
that
was.
happen to
Going
me,
back to the moment I
thankfully.
pulled up to school, you would presume
Like,
that walking directly to
I've been
class
so
would be
sleep
super
deprived.
easy and nothing crazy or
Sleep
strange would
deprived.
happen
I've
down
been
the
so
way. But the
sleep
school
deprived.
hallway has its
I'm
own set of
spamming snooze
problems
button
compared
and
to
I end up
everything
missing
else I've
tests.
talked about
Luckily,
so
that's
far.
never
We
happened to
were
me.
all aware of the people who make
But
it their
hey,
mission to make walking
I
class
know that's happened to a lot of folks at university though. In college, for you guys in the States, you have the money to be my brother's case. It's college, innit? But over here, we call it uni. Bro, that's happened to a lot of folks, you know, in uni.
impossible. By
Like, I know, like, during my summer exam periods or my summer finals, a lot of people were saying they were missing their exams because, you know, they overslept or they snoozed and then long
moving
day,
at
you know?
0.1 speed. It's even worse when it's multiple people doing this because there's literally a wall of niggas that you have to try to dodge through just to get to your next class on time. Once I was able to get to class and actually sit down and breathe for the first time in 2 hours, I'd just sit around waiting for us to start or talk to my friends to pass the time. Now, a majority of the time, like I said, I was just waiting on my desk because I had no energy to do anything else. And when that happened, there would always be a loud ass group of girls in the back of the class just talking about God knows what at 7:30 in the
Bro,
morning.
plantain
Everyone around me is
topics.
either
Straight
hungry
up
or
plantain
sleep deprived,
topics.
and these people are over here trying their hardest to one up each other in a yelling competition. Finally, after all the BS is over, the teacher is finally ready to start actually doing something, and the school day finally starts. Overall, school mornings are just a Hunger Games brawl of brutal challenges and obstacles you have to endure on a daily basis that never actually seem to get better. And while you can do things to improve this experience, like sleeping earlier and having things ready the night before, that still never directly leads to a perfect or even smooth experience either. You just have to train yourself to push through all the pain and anguish and make sure you actually survive to tell the tale.
Hey, we all know those guys that be sweating first thing in the morning, like they just had a PE session. Yeah, we all know guys like that as well, man. Hey, I know one. I knew one. But hey, this was school mornings are pure mental torture. I could kind of relate to this, you know. Even now that I'm in university or in college, like it still happens. I'm not gonna lie, the university mornings are low key worse than the high school mornings. Guys, hey, if you guys are in uni and you can relate to that, drop it down below in the comments. I swear down, I'm not the only one. Bro, getting up for 9 a.m. or for my 9 a.m. classes or making it to school for registration at like 8:15, wow, the heck, it was tough, but it was low-key easier. It was way easier than how it is for university. I don't know. Maybe it's like that freedom, that independence of me knowing that, yo, like, you know, no one's really going to be on my case if I do like miss one lecture, you know, at 9 a.m. Because, bro, in high school or in school, you didn't really have that luxury, you know, parents would be on your ass. You kind of had that structure as well. Structure is another thing. At university, you do not have that structure. Or at college, you don't have that structure. Again, that independence, you know? So, like, structure kind of goes out the window, you know? Everything essentially is down to you. You have the freedom, you know it at the back of your mind that you do have that freedom. You do tend to exploit it. In school, there was a structure. If you don't follow the structure, you get in trouble. Parents or whatnot, teachers, there was a structure outlined for you. Essentially, there was like instructions for you to follow in it. But I don't know. But bro, school mornings are low-key more tough when you get to university level than college. That's what than high school. That's what I think. You know, if you guys relate to that, let me know. But shout I hope I'm saying his name right. Scepter. Shout out Scepter for the video, man. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.